Hey, what's up guys? My name is Paige. Welcome back to Architalks, which is my channel where I answer your architecture questions and my experience as an architecture student. And first of all, I want to say I'm sorry for missing uploading last week. As you guys may or may not know, I'm on the quarter system for school, so I haven't gone back to school yet, and it's already the beginning of September, and I'm kind of feeling not uninspired, but I kind of just don't have any ideas for videos right now because I'm not really in the mindset of being at school. So I kind of just took a break last week because I didn't have any good ideas, and I will admit that I don't really have a good idea for this week either. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you about my thoughts of getting ready for 5th year. It's kind of a really exciting time for me, and I don't really know what to expect for this coming year. So I thought maybe it would be fun to be a little bit more casual in a video and just kind of talk to you about my thoughts of the year. And I'll tell you about my process for applying for 5th year because it was kind of a lot of work. So I hope you don't mind this video, and it should be fun. Okay, so despite not being in school, I have been kind of busy a few weeks at a time applying for 5th year. And that sounds kind of weird because at my school, the first 4 years you're in. You don't have to apply for anything. And when you go through the process of picking a professor, you do it on a first come first serve basis. We have a rotation schedule, so if you have first choice, you get first pick and all of that jazz. So you kind of just always pick the teacher that you want to work with. But for 5th year, my school really wants to make sure that you're paired with the right professor, so they make you apply and then the professor picks you. And we do get to write down who we think would be best for us, but they kind of have a say in it as well. So about over a month ago, I would say, I had to create a portfolio, and it was supposed to show all of my best work from my past 4 years of school. And of course I didn't really include anything from my first or second years, and I don't know if I had anything from 3rd year. Yes, I did have stuff from 3rd year, but it was just a better representation of my work because I was older and had more skills and more knowledge, obviously. So I spent a busy couple of weeks working on that, and actually at the same time that I was working on it, right before it was due, my hard drive completely crashed. So I guess if you do take anything advice-wise from this video, it is to please back up your computer, because I really thought I had mine backed up and my computer was about to fail, so I was kind of scrambling to try and save all the data that was on it, but I actually was too late, so I had to take it to data doctors and I'd pay them to fix it for me, but I did get it all fixed, so that was the positive side of it, and I got my portfolio turned in, so I was happy with that. But it was just a little bit of added stress to a project that's already kind of stressful. You know, it's hard to go through all of your work and decide what's best and kind of be your own critic, so that's difficult. But I got it all turned in, and then about a week ago we had to turn in kind of our choice of professors. And at my school, each professor that is a thesis teacher, they each compiled a PDF of their work and their style of teaching and kind of what their view of architecture is, as well as some of their students' work. And it was really meant for us to decide which teacher could help us be most successful for the type of project that we want to do. So it was kind of if you want to do a small scale project or something more, I don't know, specific, there's teachers there that are better choice than others. So I had to sift through all of them, make some decisions, and I have to say that the teacher that I decided I wanted, first of all, I'm really surprised I picked, because if you would have asked me a year ago, actually, because when my friends and I would chat about who we wanted for 5th year a year ago, I know we're nerds, we talk about that kind of stuff all the time, but it was definitely a different teacher than I expected to choose. So it's funny that I picked who I picked, but I think it's going to be the perfect fit for me. So fingers crossed that I get them, and I'm hoping it's going to be a great year. So like I was saying, I really don't know what to expect for 5th year. I don't know work-wise how much it's going to be. Obviously, we always work very hard in school, but I know a lot of it is self-motivation, and there have been people who say don't slack off, because in the beginning it's really easy to slack off because you don't have a ton of deadlines. But then when you get toward the end of the year, there's so much you need to have done, and it's really obvious and kind of glaring if you have a lot less done than other people. So I really want it to be this really great creative focused year where I'm so absorbed in my project and really interested in it, and I'm sure there's going to be times that I'll hate it and I will regret choosing the topic or design that I chose, but I hope that overall that it's like something that I'm interested in and I can kind of stay excited about it for 9 months, because I will be working on it for 9 months, which kind of blows my mind. Like, being in the quarter system, we always work on 1 project or 2 projects a quarter, and that's like 10 weeks at a time, and we kind of have some design charrettes thrown in there, so it ends up being only about like 6 or 7 like intense weeks of work. So I'm kind of like nervous about that. And also when I studied abroad, we even had design projects that were like only 3 or 4 weeks long. So it'll be really interesting to see like what having so much extra time can do, and like how much better it can enhance your project. And I think hopefully it'll give me the chance to really have like digital work and a physical model and hand work that I'm really proud of. And that's something that I really want to focus on this year, is like combining hand and digital work, because personally I think I'm decent enough at digital work that I can make good renders and everything, but I really do love the hand work because I love to paint. I paint skateboards all the time for my small business, and I love doing watercolors. So if I can do some really sick mixed media stuff, it'll be awesome. Not multimedia, mixed media. I just think that'll be awesome, and that's probably a big highlight of my year that I'm looking forward to. And like finally I found out, like I was going through all my classes that I have left like for my last year of school, and I only have to take like 3 classes this first quarter, so I'm gonna have some free time. So I'm stoked to have the free time because I want to keep growing my small business, and I love making videos, and I want to also put a ton of my time into school. So I think having 1 less class will give me all the time I need. So I think it's gonna be exciting. As you can tell from this video, I'm kind of like nervous, but like I'm sure once school starts I'm just gonna like be ready to go. So yeah, I hope you guys will stay tuned on kind of my journey for 5th year. And that reminds me, I would love to know if you guys are interested in me doing vlogs. One of my friends is really into vlogs. Like, he watches only vloggers on YouTube, and I think they're so interesting as well. But I think it would be fun to like record my whole journey through this year and kind of like have it saved, and I can look back on it and kind of laugh and stuff. But I think it would be cool if I kind of like sat down and talked to you guys about like the updates of my projects, or maybe like what I'm working on. And I honestly think a lot of it's gonna be like me super exhausted, like, hey guys, haven't changed my outfit in 3 days, and I'm like really exhausted. So I don't know how entertaining it would be, but if you guys are interested in vlogs, please let me know. And if not, maybe it's not a good idea, who knows. And maybe I won't even have enough energy to do it because I will never sleep next year. I'm kind of rambling at this point, and I don't even know if this is a good video to put up, but whatever, I'll upload it for you guys. You can kind of see how my thought process works, and pretty soon here I'll be going back to school and have more cool videos for you guys that are more kind of hands-on and like inspired with me like in the moment of architecture school. So I hope you all stay tuned for that, and I will leave all my social media links down below. I also created a new Instagram just for this channel, and it's called Architalks. And I kind of want to share more of like my cool architecture photos, because my other Instagram account is more like my skateboard art and like my life, and I wanted a place that's like an outlet for my architecture stuff. So yeah, and share this video with all of your architecture friends, or maybe someone who's interested in architecture school, and I love to see you here on my channel. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Today what I want to talk about is some advice that I have for the first year of architecture school, and I hope that it helps you. This is in no way intended to scare you off from trying architecture school. I believe if it's something that you think you would enjoy and you think you should be good at, you should definitely try it. And maybe you won't even be good at it, but you will learn to be good at it.